So today we're in the middle of nowhere with a train, and there's really no better thing to do with a train than to keep it moving. We can speed it up, but there's a couple of trees on the track, so we should probably get those out of the way by shooting them with a gun. And that also lets us collect the resources. So let's make sure we get a few more trees out of the way. Oh, I thought that one was out of the way. Oh, I thought that one was out of the way too. But that cost us all of our fuel. We didn't even leave the view of the station. But at least when we get back to the station, we can use those resources we got for upgrades, like upgrading the engine for maybe a little bit more armor to withstand the hits from the trees, and maybe some more max fuel so we can actually go further. And thankfully the armor actually doesn't cost very much, so we can already get that maxed out. And it looks like there's a new resource when we get 15 away from the station. The best unit of measurement, just the raw number. Well, I'm not sure we have the fuel to make it quite that far yet, but at least we can collect a lot of wood from the trees here, and then a couple of trees up here. The tracks are actually surprisingly clear today. Why are you making me waste my armor upgrades? Well, I guess that just means we buy more fuel. And there's some trees on the tracks. Why don't we test out our armor a little bit by hitting it? Oh, yes, and we blaze right through it. Beautiful. We don't have to shoot the trees anymore unless we want to get a few more pieces of wood. But there's already so many on the tracks, especially that little grove there. Yikes. Oh, we didn't make it. We made it a distance of 8, it looks like. So we're about halfway there, living on a prayer. We can also raise our max speed, which I think will be good. And there's unknown because we probably need that new resource. Oh, and the tracks cross at some point. Are we gonna see that eventually? The tracks are changing every day. It's kind of weird. But at least we go through an entire grove. We can almost fill up our wood storage. So that'll let us get the most out of our upgrades. Oh, not quite there though. And we didn't make it nearly as far, surprisingly. But at least we can make an explosion when we hit a tree at full speed. And then a shooter upgrade? Sure. So we just gotta get up to max speed quickly. And oh yes, there's the explosions. Awesome. Taking out a few trees at a time. Boom. Now we're really filling up our storage. And we're going down, and now we're maxed out. Sweet. So we get to a distance of 9. That's a new record, I think. But of course, we still need more max fuel. And what are these down here? More storage upgrade? Since we're able to max it out, this is probably a good idea. And then we're just one upgrade away from max fuel here, which there is a fuel efficiency upgrade next. Oh, and a fuel support car. That would be helpful. Then we can also expand our train. And we'll just shoot a couple of trees today because there isn't as many on the track, at least not right away. Oh, and there's a more couple little crossy tracks there. So, whoa, what was that? Okay, what was that? I'm wondering that too. Is that the great power I have been feeling? It seemed like a rift of some kind, but I guess we have to go further to find out. But now we can afford the fuel support car. We got 84 lumber, wow. So since we have that, we should probably buy another car on our train so we can actually put it down there and then max out the max fuel. Very good. So this earns 0.1 fuel when they collect a resource. Okay, and one more max speed upgrade there, very good. And more acceleration? I think yes, that way we can get up to max speed sooner. All right, and managed train. We need this car to be the fuel support car. Supported cars gain fuel when they destroy tiles. So would that mean, okay, that's doing the turret right there. If we move it over one more, will that do the engine? I don't know if it is. I guess it doesn't include the engine, which is a little too bad, but that means that we have to shoot the trees to restore fuel. And sadly, the fuel restoration is not as great as it could be, so it is only keeping us alive a little bit longer. And we're actually starting to take damage now from the trees. I guess that's a distance thing. These trees are a little tougher. Well, that just means that we have to buy more armor. And thankfully, we can buy 2 charges of that, which should be enough to cover the trees. But if we're gonna restore fuel with the turret, we definitely need more fire rate. And there's also an upgrade just floating out here in the middle. What is this attached to? Unlock milestones. Good to know. At least the big groves of trees are really good for just spraying and praying, although the gun doesn't have the most range. But thankfully we're still able to go through, getting to a distance of 9. This is where the trees get a little bit tougher. The gun can't even destroy the trees in one hit. Oh, great. At least the train can. A distance of 13, 14. Oh, almost to that other resource. But now we can unlock the milestones, which is its own menu. Distance of 10. Ooh, it gives us max fuel. Don't mind if I do. So the milestones seem to be purely distance, or destroying blocks as well, which we are 16% of the way doing. Or this one is actually, is this total distance? It might be total distance. Total distance traveled. I should probably read things. I think now's a good time to get the fuel efficiency upgrade there. Ooh, and that unlocks more max fuel. Let's max this out first. And then more bullet duration. That's a funny way of saying range. And the fuel bar is noticeably larger, very good. Although that might also mean that the fuel restoration is a lot less noticeable. So if it restores 0.1 right now, we have to destroy 10 trees for it to matter, even the slightest. It's much better to just let our train engine do the work, which we are currently maxed out on wood, distance of 15. There's a new resource somewhere. Oh, there's a rock. But why is it way out there? Well, that just means we need to go further. So more max speed, I think. I'm also hoping to just reveal more upgrades, because whatever those future upgrades include might be better for our development than what we currently have. Now, what I'm wondering too is once we fill up on a resource, will it still collect fuel? But also, this thing is entirely pointless now because we can't even stay still long enough to collect a tree, but there's a rock. There's a few rocks there. So at least we can consistently get to 15 things. But does one of these include a damage upgrade? I sure hope so. Maybe we need more fire rate to actually hit the things. More maximum spike shooters, that could be good. If we upgrade this one, does that reveal this one? Yes, it does. So there's 2 of those. So I guess having more guns counts as having more damage. But let's also get more maximum storage, a few times. Ooh, a storage support car. +1 resource gathered from supported cars. That would be helpful. Ooh, very thick groves of trees right away. This is good for collecting. Yes, we're maxed out already, even though we just upgraded the storage. So I guess there's not much point to shooting the trees anymore until we get more spike shooters. I kind of hope there is a rock on the track, just so we can run our train into it. Okay, so there is down here, but we're not getting far enough for that to matter. At least we got a milestone for distance, more maximum speed, and some wood. So now we could get the fuel support upgrade or a storage support car or more maximum spike shooters. This could also make up some ground for fuel collecting. So that'll be good to get. So do we have a spike shooter now? I'm not sure we do. We can buy a car here, which I do like that it is going this way past the train, like an actual train. But definitely getting more damage is gonna be good too. Whoa, that is way out there. And then fire rate should be able to be maxed out here, which is nice. And more storage? Or storage car? More max fuel, I think. So let's see, we should be able to put a thing here. Yes, we do. So we have 2 spike shooters, and they should be both supported by the fuel support car. So even if we haven't bought the fuel restoration efficiency upgrade, we can still restore a bit more fuel by 2 guns shooting now instead of just 1. Our train is getting very good at destroying the environment, which is gonna help us sustain a little bit longer on the track. Are we still destroying trees in one go? We're no longer destroying trees in one go, but we are starting to hit tougher trees. Thankfully, the armor upgrades are still pretty cheap, or cheap enough to max that out. I wonder if we're eventually gonna be able to make a complete loop on the track, however large that loop is, because we may not be able to reverse the train, but we can see the tracks behind us at the start. Are we at least close enough to... We're no longer close enough to hit the rocks, but there's that thing again. So we are starting to make progress. There it was again. I've almost got it figured out. I'm not sure you do. If only I could see it one more time. So the first one was at 10, the next sighting was at 20, I think. So we have to make it to 30? At least we can buy a fuel support upgrade here. And there's another one. Oh, number of cars behind supported. That would be helpful. More spike shooters. Unless there's a bigger gun that we can get. I would like that idea. But let's also get more max storage because we are still maxing out our wood collecting. And sure enough, yeah, we can't reverse this thing. Ooh, but now we're actually able to restore fuel well enough that it's actually jumping the bar up forward. Beautiful, our guns are actually doing something. Hopefully it can keep up with the demand of the train though, even as we are getting far enough where the guns are not one-shotting the trees. So we definitely need more damage upgrades there. Can we shoot the rocks? Oh, it's so close to the rocks. More damage. So we can do 4 more damage. Hopefully that's enough to at least destroy the trees that are down the track. Okay, we're at a distance of 13 and still one-shotting the trees. That's good. How about some rocks, though? Can we get some rocks? There are some rocks, but we can't shoot that far yet. And all the rocks that are currently within range are blocked by trees, so that's cool. We probably need more duration in that case. And the next one is another spike shooter. We might need that. We could definitely get a storage support car, though. So we can gather more resources that way. That should also affect the fuel regeneration. Oh, and the next car costs 100 wood, goodness. At least we're still looking at wood-only upgrades, and nothing that requires stone yet. So we should still be able to upgrade the train a few more times. And hopefully we can get 100 wood soon, because I don't really want to give up the 2 spike shooters since it's keeping our train alive longer. Oh, but there's rocks on the track. Okay, please do good here, train. And yes, we collected stone, even if our guns can't. Even if it's only a minuscule amount of stone, we still got it. And we just need some rock to go with the stone. Is there any stone demanding upgrades even available to us right now? Oh, there it is. +1 Pierce at full speed. That would be good. But let's get some more fuel support upgrades here. And more storage. Ever more storage. So we should be able to keep the train supported on fuel for quite a while at full fuel capacity. At least as good as we can get, provided there's trees to collect, which is looking good so far. And who let these trees grow over the tracks in the first place? Well, either way, ooh, we can afford this now, and there's a milestone. Distance of 25 in a single run. Oh, I didn't realize we got that. +20 explosive impact. Oh wait, explosive impact cooldown speed, that's what it is. And we almost have all the blocks for this spike shooter milestone too. But let's get another train car, because then we can do the storage one. Supported cars earn more resources and increase the storage capacity. So this one can definitely do that. But sadly, we can't support both. Although I think it's better to have the fuel car forward, because we can have support things go back behind it. And we can get more storage with the storage support car. I think that's more than these upgrades give. +1 more resource gathered from supported cars. That also seems really good. Oh, there's so many good upgrades. But let's get more storage, since the main problem we're having is we're able to max it out. So we actually maxed out that node. And then let's get more speed so we can go further, and more acceleration. So it is gonna take a little bit more time to get to full speed, since our full speed is bigger, but at least this should give us more distance. And maybe we'll see that weird rift again, and hopefully run through a lot more stones. And it looks like we're able to hold a lot more wood now. That's very good. And I think our spikes are able to actually take out rocks on their own, provided we hit them twice, or a few times. But at least we're able to get a little more stone. Come on, fuel. Oh no. We should probably focus on shooting the trees with the turrets so we can get more stone there, but at least we have more damage. That's gonna help. And another spike shooter car would also help, but another total car costs 250 wood. Unlock the ability to toggle auto accelerate. Ooh, sure. And the pistol accuracy we can actually max out here, so let's do that. Faster bullets travel farther. Interesting. Ooh, what is this one? A shotgun car. Wow. And that's actually something that we use the stones for. And we're really close to maxing out this storage node here, which I'm hoping reveals this. Might be another storage thing, but auto accelerate, go for it. Even though there's really no reason to decelerate, just gotta keep shooting as the trees are blazing through the woods. Oh, we're going to the left now. This is a very interesting loop all of a sudden. Oh, but yes, we're able to destroy the rocks in one go. Very good. Not really sure that matters much with the fuel collecting, but at least we're able to get more there. We can actually afford the shotgun car now. I think yes. And now max out thing there, and sure enough, the next one is more storage, which actually costs stone here. I'd rather get more fuel efficiency, which actually maxed out this node. Very cool. So we're getting 0.6 fuel per tile destroyed. Next resource unlocked at level 5. We're only on level 0. How many more acres of trees do we have to go through here? And it's also really hard to collect stone because there is not that much of it around here. Although surprisingly, we're still able to max out our wood supplies. There's another total train car. Oh, and there's actually another fuel efficiency upgrade here, so definitely get this. So we're at 10% fuel efficiency here. This gave another 5. This will give another 5 as well. Why weren't these on the same thing? But let's see. The shotgun car, I think, is going to be really good at collecting things. So we should actually have that shotgun car, which is looking very impressive. Double barrel. We should have this be next to the fuel support car, and then you go back here. So the shotgun car should be our bread and butter for collecting fuel, although it does have its own damage upgrades. But look at the fuel. We're actually able to stay maxed out. Very good. Shotgun car is working as intended, although it has a much lower fire rate, which isn't the greatest. But it definitely makes up for it with how much it can destroy. And it seems like it shoots enough pellets to clear out a lot of trees in a line, not just the first couple. But ooh, we're actually making it far enough that the train is taking damage again. That's surprising. So we should probably focus on shooting forward, but hey, we crossed the tracks there, and we were about to cross it again. We got some DNA tracks going on, although it's still not a lot of stone collected. But now we actually need to get more armor for the train, which costs stone this time, so that's gonna be difficult. More resource gathered from supported cars. Yes. Oh, that's actually the end of that tree there with the support car. That's a little surprising. And still there's this. Should we max out the... Oh, there it is. A grenade car? What? I need it. But also faster bullets, I suppose. And wow, this is a very barren start for trees. But at least we're able to shoot way further out thanks to the speed and the bullet duration. Although our shotgun could definitely use a damage upgrade pretty soon. Okay, we're full on trees, so I think that's where the downfall of collecting is coming from. Actually, I think we're able to still collect fuel even though our storage is full. At least that's what it seems like, so that's cool. If only we were able to destroy the trees better. And the damage upgrade for the shotgun only wants stone. At least now we can get a grenade. And the next total car does want stone as well, so we're not close to getting that. Should we trade something out, I wonder? Well, let's definitely get more acceleration. And there's another speed upgrade attached to that. Definitely yes. But now where do we stick the grenade shooter? Should that be the front one here? I feel like that might be way better at collecting fuel. So now we have a grenade car, which is more like a mortar. And I'm hoping it's not just random, but it actually looks like it is going where we're aiming, which is cool, at least as good as it can. Not that we're really sticking around in one spot long enough to make full effect of it, unless we hit a grove of trees like that. Oh, yes! That was beautiful. Oh, hit those rocks, hit those rocks. Ah, it didn't destroy the rocks. We need more damage. It's only destroying some of the trees too. What are these trees made out of that they're able to withstand a grenade? And the only upgrade with the grenade is fire rate right now. Should we just, okay, let's buy that. That unlocks a few more things. There's damage. 267 wood as well. Putting that into speed to max that out, and then another acceleration upgrade is available here that only wants stone. Ooh, we can also increase the size of the explosion. Hopefully the damage upgrades that we went into are enough to take out stone now. Oh, I don't think so. Although it would help if our grenade actually hit some of the stone things. Okay, it does damage them pretty well, but not enough to destroy them. It can still destroy the trees though, so that's good for fuel collecting, but now it's starting to waver a little bit. At least we're able to still destroy the rocks here. Oh, train taking more damage from the stone, but we made a distance of 39 there. More damage. Ooh, more fire rate and max speed? I like that idea, but what is this? Explosive support? Oh, there's so many good things. I want that too, but it looks like we're also reaching the outsides of the upgrade tree. But definitely we need more armor to deal with the rocks. So we're able to max out that node there, and it looks like that's the last node there, maybe. More acceleration, and more fire rate for the grenade launcher. And I guess more bullet speed there. There's another damage upgrade for the spike shooter. And wow, very barren beginning. But please get to that. Wow, are we outrunning the grenades? We're outrunning the grenades. We're just bombing the train now. Not exactly a great thing to have though. Although I guess we could decelerate the train if we wanted a bit more time to shoot things. But that's not nearly as fun. Just please take out a rock. I'm hoping the grenade can be strong enough to take out a rock. Just shoot at any sort of rock thing that you can reach. Ooh, I think you can actually. Shoot at this. Yes! We're able to destroy the rocks a lot better. At least if they're already damaged. 48, 49, we reached a distance of 50. And there's a rift again. What do you have to say to that? That's it. I can track its energy signature to lure it to the train? What? I must build the orb catcher. You got more wrinkles in that brain than I thought you did. But distance of 50 in a run, extra fuel efficiency, and more wood, total distance of 500, more acceleration, and more maximum storage, I think that said. But now let's get an explosive support car. I do like the sound of that, even though I'm not really sure what this does. Extra size of the explosion, number of cars supported, more explosion damage, more maximum fuel for sure. I also think I forgot to buy this, so we need more stone for that. I just got so excited about being able to unlock so many things, especially that explosive support car. It's good that we have that at least. And these thick rows of trees are so good for the grenade launcher. Just clear everything out. It seems like it has a much better time shooting behind than it does to the front. So we should be able to use that to get a few stones, hopefully. If it actually, you know, lands in a good spot. But, whoa, okay, the tracks are getting really complicated here. A whole bunch of crissy-crossies. Oh, the grenade car actually has its own objectives, and so does the shotgun car. I was trying to move this thing, but the scroll wheel wasn't working. More fire rate and maximum speed, yes. And there's another total car. Now we make you the explosive support car. Supported cars attach a bomb to tiles they hit, causing them to explode when destroyed. Oh, wow. This might actually be better for the spike shooters or the shotguns. A cluster shotgun, that sounds like a good time. And we can upgrade it to support more cars forward, but let's have it next to the shotgun right now. I thought it would be better with the grenade launcher, but if the tiles aren't surviving the grenade hit, then I'm not sure that matters. Or it would be good with that because it doesn't really destroy the rocks very well. But also the explosive car relies on the tiles actually being destroyed to kick in. So I'm not really sure what the best thing is gonna be, but we'll just shoot all these rocks and then those rocks. Ooh, I can see some of these smaller explosions happening, and it looks like we're still able to destroy the stone in the 30s range of distance. Come on, destroy the rocks here, destroy the rocks here. Okay, a little good. Big clusters of rocks here. Now, where the heck do we go from here? Guy's on a mission to create an orb catcher, which I don't even see in the tree here, unless it's like super hidden somewhere. Oh, no way. We're one rock short of more explosive support? Wasn't there a thing for the thing here to support more cars behind it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, let's get this. And number of cars ahead supported. I like that idea too, which sadly they only have room for one upgrade. But here, more grenade damage, twice. And then more fire rate maxed out. More size of the explosion? I don't want to spend too much stone. Is there any more upgrades that only rely on wood? There is here, even though we're not using that. More explosive impact cooldown speed. It's about time we got that, and more impact damage. Okay, so now the fuel support car can support a lot of things on either side of it, so we should move it more this way. So the grenade and shotgun can still collect fuel. You should be in a different spot like this, which kind of negates the fuel collection car again. Unless we move it this way, so it can still do that. And then maybe the storage supports should be up here with the grenade launcher, because that can collect a lot more wood that way, but it does the most support back here. I think this is the best way to do it. It also seems like the grenade launcher has a much easier time going sideways than forward or back. Or maybe. It's like a weird little illusion where it has more range because you're leaving the grenade behind. But let's get a few more rocks out of the way. There's a good cluster there. We could slow down next to the clusters, but I'm more worried about getting distance. And we are in the 50s range with still maximum fuel, so that's good news. I feel like the big thing that's gonna take us out is the train running into things and damaging, which, yep, there it is there, major slowdown. And we're going low on fuel here because of damage. Yeah. Okay, now there was something I was gonna spend a lot of stone on, but now I'm not remembering what it was. Oh yeah, it was this, but now we're out of wood. Well, let's just go ahead and do another run quick, since it's super easy for us to max out on wood, and depending on RNG, we might be able to reach a new record here, but we're still taking damage from stone, which isn't good. Maybe we should slow down, or we just power through like we do. At least we slow down enough here to destroy a bunch of things and then collect fuel that way, but now the damage is ramping up, and not just from the trees. So we made it to a distance of 70, but now we can get more explosive support. So that's very good there. But now it's time we dedicate a lot of armor and more fire rate at maximum speed, or size of the explosion for the grenade. I think size of the explosion, because we can get a lot of upgrades there. We can actually max it out. Wow. And max out the fire rate at full speed. And then more shotgun damage sounds like a good thing. And there's more upgrades there that I didn't even realize. But now the explosive car can support more things in front of it, so we should probably change this around again. I feel like the shotgun being explosive is gonna help, and then you probably go here, but you're still only supporting 2 cars. So maybe the spike shooter goes to the front of the train, because at least now 3 guns are supported, and 3 guns is all we have. And then you need to go somewhere else. Probably the front, because nothing is happening to the spike shooter otherwise. But we could support 3 explosive cars. So we get 3 explosive cars this way. You might have to be at the front as well, actually, but the storage support only has so much range. This is really weird to figure out, but I think we can swap the positions of the storage and fuel cars. I think this is gonna be the best layout. Oh, and I guess, yeah, more fire rate for the spike shooter. So we have 3 cars that can deliver explosives to things, provided they are damaged without blowing up, I think. Or it's an explosive chain reaction to things. I think I do see the explosives happening, but they're so small, it's negligible. So we should definitely upgrade the explosive potential there next, as we're also just more so focused on destroying as many things as possible to keep the train running as long as possible. And thankfully the grenade is still good at destroying rocks even in the 40s range. So wow, I didn't realize we stopped. We didn't make it nearly as far as before. But at least this armor upgrade is maxed out, and that's actually all the armor that we can get. So that's a little concerning. even though I'm not sure what the end goal is here. Is it a distance of 100? That might be the point we're trying to get to. But let's also put an upgrade into the size of the explosion, which is gonna help. And then more spike damage? Sure. Just get as many in there as possible, and then more things there. Not really saving our resources very well, but that's also not really the idea. At least our speed is close to 100, and there's still speed upgrades that we haven't gotten yet. Okay, this seems to be working a lot better with all the fuel that we're able to collect. And oh yes, the thick patches of resources too, that also helps. We're getting a decent chunk of stone here. Just gotta keep the guns constantly shooting. I think that was the problem we had last time. Oh, look at all the stones down there. Come on, grenade, reach it. It did. Nice. Okay, and we're still able to power through without taking damage, so that's a good thing. Oh, but now we're starting to take damage. I spoke too soon. And now our grenade launcher isn't nearly as effective. And oh, major slowdowns here. But grenade launcher plus shotgun is a winning combo here. Just clearing out so many things. It'd be nice if the explosions from the support car had chain reactions, but that quickly diminished all of our fuel. We could get more explosion damage, but I think more size is the bigger thing. And the problem is too, once our train slows down, our guns lose efficiency. But we can also get fuel efficiency and more shotgun damage. I want to see what these upgrades are. More fire rate, maximum speed, and more bullet duration. Okay, standard stuff. At least the shotgun's damage is maxed out. I'm really hoping during one of these runs, we get through a loop that will actually bring us back the way we came so we can see the station again, because I think that would be fun. Although we are kind of doing that now, but we're also going very up. So I don't think we're gonna see the station again this time, but I still think that would be cool one of these times. Oh, and the explosions are so clutch for topping up our fuel. We're actually starting to max out on stone collection here. We just did. Awesome. Distance of 80 is looking good. We're taking more damage. Just gotta be cautious of where we're going through here. Oh, the trees are starting to do damage. No! Another milestone somewhere though from the shotgun car. More damage at maximum speed and pierce. Oh, that was another upgrade for the spike shooters. I forgot about that. Ooh, and we can also get more shotgun cars if we reach more distance. I do like that idea. How many more cars can we get? We have all the stone that we need. We just need more wood. So maybe we should save up for that, since we're on our way to getting more shotgun cars, which might take a few runs because unfortunately our wood storage always maxes out and I don't know how much that is. But if we can max out on stone every time, then that should keep us good for a while, because thankfully, not a lot of upgrades require a lot of stone. And we are a nice distance and starting to slow down a little bit just because we're trying to focus on the stone, which is kind of biting us a little bit. So maybe it'd be better to just shoot forward so our train doesn't take as much damage from ramming. It would also be easier if we slowed down, but really don't want to slow down if I can help it. At least we maxed out stone at the very end there. And there's another total car. Very good. And did we get the milestone? No, not here, but we did get the grenade car destroying blocks for more grenade damage and size of the explosion. Very good. It's too bad we can't have more maximum grenade cars. Okay, and there is more maximum storage upgrades. I thought we ran out of them already, but let's get more spike shooter damage. And since we have more maximum spike shooters that we can get, it'd be good to get another one of those tacked onto the train and also give them more damage. Anything that doesn't require wood and stone, because we're now out of wood, which that's maxed out, and so is that one. And we can get more acceleration, which is maxed out there now, and that looks like as far as that tree branch goes. But now we can get more spike shooters, which this guy should probably be at the front of the train. Or should the shotgun be at the front? That might be better once we need to clear out more things that are on the tracks, and now the fuel car is fully supported, so that should be good too. And that is also as big as our train can get. Which, hold on, is that support car in the back not doing anything? It's not doing anything. Now it is, so this might be as good as that gets. Just gotta hope for a lot of things. At least our spike shooters have quite the fire rate because they're all firing in sequences, seems like. And by all, I mean 2 of them, because I didn't realize that we still didn't have the 3rd one there. But look at the size of the grenade explosion. That is insane. Kind of makes me sad that we're outrunning them so much, because when the train slows down, that would be super good. But once it does slow down, we can still reach there well enough, at the point where shooting ahead of the train is much more beneficial, and we're still able to stay maxed out on fuel while we do that, which is good. Oh, but the stones weren't doing anything there, but they will pretty soon, I feel like. Okay, and there it goes. Train is powering through the trees still, which is good, but oh, the fuel consumption went up like crazy. That's what's holding us back. Come on, power through, destroy more things. No, 87? Our record is 88 though. And it's not even the fun 88 where it lets us go back to the future. We need more speed. We need all the speed. There's the orb catcher. How long has that been there? We need 750 wood for that and 250 rocks. I did not realize that was there. Nah, that had to have just shown up. I don't even know how much wood we get in a run, but I don't think we're maxed out on storage. At least we have enough stone, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's just focus on blowing up as many trees as possible. And oh, it is so good at clearing them out too. But sadly, yeah, we're already maxed out on wood, so all this is for naught. Might as well get as far as we can, which is actually looking a lot better now. We're up to 88. There we go. 89, closing in 90. Yes, we're getting there. We're getting good. It's getting so good. But now we are having trouble, I think. Actually, you're not. We're still going. We made it a distance of 100. But man, that fuel really goes down. Just gotta keep shooting forward. Keep shooting forward. We're losing 5 every time we hit a tree. Now we're losing 6? Or is that the rocks? That might be the rocks. This is struggling. But when we clear things out, we really top up our fuel. It's looking very good. Wow, a distance of 119. Crushed our record. And still nowhere near the wood demand. More storage, which is sadly as far as that goes. And it would be beneficial to save our wood for that thing. But we have a lot of stone, so if there's any more upgrades that only want stone, we could do that. Oh, more impact size? Oh, we can max that out. Not quite max it out, but I really want to see it. I am my own worst enemy when it comes to progress. Ooh, much bigger explosion size. I love it. Not nearly as good as our grenade launcher though, but at least it helps us max out wood yet again. We might as well just turn back already. Can we do that actually? Go to station. There we go. So I think our maximum storage might be somewhere in the 400s range, which should make getting that orb catcher thing go pretty quickly, actually. There we go, go to station, and there it is. Beautiful. Now we get the orb catcher car, which I think we need to actually put on the thing. So what do we swap out? Maybe a spike shooter. There it is, orb catcher, and there it goes. Just scanning for the orb. But let's also shift these around. Let's have it just be right there. That's good enough. Depart, and then required speed 100. Oh, that's easy. So we just have to keep up a speed of 100 for this duration, which should be okay. I think that actually might be less distance than we were able to achieve before. So this should actually be no problem. Oh, but it also looks like we destroyed things and that moves it even further. Yes, orb targeted, maintain speed. Get out of the way, rocks. Orb targeted, orb targeted. I don't know where to go from here. We're just going. There it is, get the orb, get it. Just gotta maintain speed through a big old clearing here. That's helpful. Come on, we're almost there, almost there. Trees in the way. Oh, we got the orb. Wow. I'm guessing that's the, like, prestige upgrade, but that's also the end of the demo. That was awesome. Our train got so good. Furthest distance traveled, 119, and we caught that orb after only 56 distance. Oh, that was so good. And that was only the demo. Really hope our train can get even better further down the line. Get it? But if you guys do want to see the full game of Trainatic to do what? Anyway, thank you for watching. Sub to Intern.